that. Yeah, I don't know what that was.
It's working now?
Yeah, it should be. I don't know why.
Thank you, David, for being our guy to let us know when audio is not working.
Yeah, I don't know why that was like that. Like, I didn't change anything on OBS. I guess I unplugged the mic at some point, but.
So while you can hear us, shout out to David Myers, Joseph Choi, and Disco Chicken Gaming. What is up? Finally caught another stream, been forever. Yeah, what's going on, dude?
Welcome.
Joseph Choi says, "Oh wow, an oldie but a goodie. Apparently, I have heard a lot about this game. Never played it.
I
It's
know.
very visually exciting. I think.
Yeah, I've always thought this game was super charming. Just seeing how many like I don't know, like fantastical things were in it. But I never got around to playing it. Now I saw someone streaming it on Rumble and I was like, you know what? Let me check this out. And there's a Ubisoft sale who, God help us, they own this apparently. Which would explain why there's been like 2 good ones out of a series of like 12 games.
Only 2?
People like hate certain ones in the series as much as people hate like Mass Effect 3.
Brutal.
So, okay, so in order to pick up this ring, you need a trait called like it says like leader or something.
But yeah, all the art in this game is like super pretty.
Yeah, nobody has it.
Very expressive and fun. I really like looking at it.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's like like I was saying before, it's like this was a big game at the time, but they didn't have enough character models for everything, so it feels very much like a mod. Like this is a dude, but his character model is a girl. Because I don't think there's male human character models. Or
That's kind of hard to believe, but
it could just be a bug with the HD edition, but like she has a female for this faction.
huh.
And then there's women for this faction, but they are all there's only 2 models. So there's this skeleton guy like this, like Grim Reaper dude, and then there's this guy who's like in evil armor. So, but anyway, how this map works is you each start on an island, and you get 2 of your like capital buildings, which is pretty fun, and then you have to fight it out in the tunnels to get to each other's bases, and you don't know what the layout of the tunnels is. So this guy is evil, and my guy is here, and then the entrance to my base is not that. It's this. I don't know actually what's through this gate, but these are the gates to the different levels. So yeah, I protect this with this guy. He's got like enough stuff that I feel like he might be able to win, and then this is my main guy. But I need to bring him back to my base to learn more spells, because he's like optimized for spells, but I don't really have any spells besides like, your standard magic missile equivalent.
Right. Your first level stuff.
Yeah, I mean he's optimized for like spell damage, I guess. And the spells I have are like Magic Arrow, which I don't really understand how it works because it shows up in every school, but it doesn't seem like it's changing damage types. Because I should be doing extra damage with earth spells, because I picked up this thing. Earth spells to inflict additional 50% damage. I don't think it's doing more damage when I cast Magic Arrow on the earth page, but
Yeah, Joseph Choi says, I have a strong need to play this game. This looks awesome.
Yeah, it's super neat.
It's very pretty. Oh, and David Myers was saying somebody on the art team was biased, I guess in response to the female models thing.
Yeah. This is neat. I haven't seen this screen before. What's this? So you have a troglodyte building in the caves. Okay. So I guess that's that. I'll set you over there.
And we get to see the horsey ride over. So
Yeah.
cute.
Can you believe there's people that play this game and they turn off all the animations?
What?
They just instant over.
What, are they not like fun? Number go up.
That's number
all
go
they care
up.
about.
There's sometimes people are so obsessed with just like number go up that I just pull out a calculator and like do 2 times 2 and just keep on hitting equals and leave me alone. Like fucking.
Hey, Aura92, welcome to chat.
Hey. Okay, I guess go here. Now I think this is maxed out, right? Mages Guild, yeah. Okay, so I don't really know how this works, but I think when you enter the city, you learn spells if your Mages Guild is like upgraded. Maybe. We'll assume that's how it works, and I'll bring my main guy back to learn some spells. But end turn for now. Gotta kill this guy. Oh good, he's coming my way. I don't know, is he smart enough to know he has to run away from me? I don't think he is. So let's just run over to him.
Chase. David says, yeah, they only would have had to change the sprites on certain views unless it was a coding limitation where they had no male or female metadata.
I would bet that you could, because there's not that many characters, so they could probably just manually assign. I think it's just that like they're, the game director was just limiting the team, and they were like, okay, you get 2 models for going around in the world. So they have this lady, and then I think Warlock. I don't know the faction super well, but I think this. No, this isn't the demon faction, is it? This isn't. This is what he starts with. This doesn't seem like a demon. Or is it? What's the? I wonder if I could see the other factions. Oh wait, what is it? It's the tavern has the Thieves Guild. Can't really get any more information than this though.
Yeah.
I have the most heroes. That's interesting.
Yeah, David is saying sprite limit maybe. There is a lot of skull castles and different palettes.
How is this my best hero? That's not my best hero. This other guy is like so much higher level.
I guess it's a matter of opinion.
I guess because I don't have any spells. Or they might be... Yeah, I mean, I don't understand how that... Well, maybe the Thieves Guild is just wrong. Also, every week, different stuff resets, including, like, this. The windmill, you can visit it every week, and it'll give you free resources. Also, leprechauns. You can visit leprechauns every week.
So cute.
And the leprechaun will give you...
The leprechaun's even dancing. Got a dance animation just for that leprechaun.
Yeah. The sound of music brings you to a small garden where you are able to sneak up on a leprechaun who is happily dancing about in the clearing. You capture him, and in exchange for his freedom, he guides you to a small pot filled with precious things. And yeah, he dances around. Just like in real life, yeah. Okay, so I'll send her back here to pick up the new troops that come in every week. Troops refresh. So this is the troops that I have access to as the Necromancer faction. Skeleton zombies, standard, right? Then vampire lords, they can fly, like they transform to the bat, so they can go over like rocks and stuff in the terrain. And when they hit, they life drain and not only heal the top unit in the stack, but they resurrect other units. So they're super strong. I feel like you can win with just Vampire Lords. And I played a game where I won with just Vampire Lords. Once you get them out, that is. So it's kind of cool. Liches are like a ranged guy. Bone Dragons, they die. They die a lot. And they're super expensive. So don't ever use them. Yeah.
It's a shame that they die a lot.
It
seems so cool.
Ghost Dragons are a different story. Like, if I upgrade that building into this, then I won't be recruiting Bone Dragons, I'll be recruiting Ghost Dragons. And they lower morale over, like, the whole map. So, if your morale is too low, you skip your turn. So I was just, like, fighting someone, and they were skipping all their turns. It was like, Jesus. This is monstrous. But okay, so he's running away from me. I guess that makes sense, because he doesn't have that many units. He has a horde of gnolls. Okay. I want to get spells, so I guess I'll run up here, but maybe I'll stop off at this well to refill all my magic. Yeah, you can use the wells once a day, which is super nice. Yeah, so that's my magic over there, 80. And then the bar on the right side is like kind of tracking the magic. But it's not like out of a maximum, it's just like out of, I don't know.
David Myers says Ghost Dragon greater than Dragon Ghost.
Yeah. Yeah, and then if you go to the fairy over here, she increases your luck. But, like, I don't give a shit.
So many quaint things on the map.
I know, right? It's just
It really makes you excited to just, like, explore and click on everything.
Yeah, this is the HD edition on Steam. Right. Apparently, the edition... Some people say you should get the other edition because there's 2 DLCs that come with it that you don't get with this edition. There's, like, 2 other factions.
Oh.
So I think the next thing I get is probably going to be the version on GOG that has all the extra content. And there's there's like fan mods that have added 2 more factions. There's a steampunk faction and a pirate faction, and that's kind of neat. But yeah, this is what the original version looks like. If you hit F2, it changes to the old graphics.
Yeah, I think the original version looks really good, honestly.
Yeah, it does. I think HD edition...
I think, for the most part, the HD edition just, like, makes things really brighter and poppier.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part. Obviously, there's, like, other minor details, like the horse being bigger, etc., etc.
Oh yeah? Horse is bigger?
Horse is bigger in the HD version.
You sure?
Yeah.
It just seems like the horse is more to the right.
It looks like it's way bigger to me, but...
It's hard to tell with the windmill moving.
Well, like, you're on the mouse, I mean. Like, you know how the mouse...
Oh,
like,
I was looking at her horse.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I meant that.
Okay, yeah, that's...
It's way bigger and more obvious.
Way bigger and way uglier. Absolutely terrible. An atrocity. I can never go back. The portraits also are different. She looks pretty rough in her standard definition version.
Yeah, well, they're really pixelated, so it gives you the ability to kind of imagine them looking better, as is true of any, like, sprite pixelation.
Yeah, I don't know. Her eyes really, really pop in standard definition, or in the HD.
Yeah, yeah.
How's this guy look in standard definition? Damn, this is looking pretty rough. Although I guess less detail kind of makes him look less goofy. How about this guy? How's he doing?
Yeah,
Looking probably more masculine in the in his original. His hair also looks nicer.
Yeah, you know, it does.
Not everything is a straight upgrade, I guess. What about you? Oh, you look mysterious in your SD. Yeah. This feels very like Hearthstone or something. In fact, it's harder to tell the sprites are female on the map. Is that true? Let's see. So she's a lady. What do you look? Yeah, it is. It is harder.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure a skirt. That's for sure a boob. And now.
Now it looks like it could all just be like plate mail shape.
Yeah, I mean it looks like a skirt, but it doesn't look like a lady skirt necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's much less obvious in. What if you face the camera? What does that look like? Yeah, even then you could kind of imagine it's not. Yeah, they like cover the face too in standard definition.
Yeah, just enough.
Okay, so send you over here to pick up new recruits once it ticks over to the next week. Send you to do the same. Boop. Gallop, gallop. Leave you as the faithful gate guardian. Maybe I'll move you up to the next floor. And do I want to buy any more buildings? Kind of no. I've upgraded, I've made all the base levels of all the buildings, so they'll all be producing recruits every week that I can buy. Even, like, so if something happens and I desperately need a bunch of troops, I could just dump all my money and get a bunch of troops. But for now, I don't really want to spend the money to upgrade any buildings. Because it'll still be, like, if I change this over to get ghost dragons instead of bone dragons, it'll still give me 3. Like, it'll be the same amount. So I've set everything up so that I can be a little bit flexible. Alright, lizard man. I'll come back for you. My guy doesn't have like a ton of movement. I've noticed some characters can really pack on the movement potential. There's this elf guy. So each person has like a specialty. Mine is sorcery. So every 5% bonus to the sorcery skill per level, and then my sorcery skill is like it's 15% instead of the normal 5%. So I don't know how much of a bonus that is, but hopefully it's like multiplicative. But yeah, so he should be doing lots of damage with spells, but I don't have really damaging spells. I have this one and that's kind of it. One of the specialties I thought was really funny was meteor shower. Like he specializes in meteor showers. So he starts with the meteor shower spell, which I thought was quite strong. But I was curious about like a more versatile spellcaster. But yeah, I guess that's a turn, right? Yeah, I don't really have a ton of guys I can send around in the caves and feel confident about. It's like this guy is kind of strong, but I haven't really had him fight anything super strong, so I don't. It's kind of untested, but theoretically perfectly competent. His specialty being zombies, but I don't know how useful that is. Every level after second level. So what's their defense bonus at? So 3 and 4. Okay, yeah. So getting a little bit of a boost, but that guy has to level up if he wants to be more effective. I'll just go to the next turn. Oh, we have some more enemy blue. I kind of want to stay here and like scrap, but my main guy needs to get more spells to be dangerous, so I'm just gonna do that. Let's keep pulling him back. And do I want to... Oops. Do I want to upgrade any buildings? This one seems like it's only for multiplayer. It makes a shroud of darkness that covers your city, so everything looks like starry effect. It's like at the... Yeah, you put that over your whole area. But I don't think that... I just assume they wouldn't have coded in like AI to interact with that effect at all. This is, you can turn any creature into a skeleton, which is kind of funny, but I don't really know why you would do that. Because, like...
It doesn't give you any benefit?
Well, okay, so if you were playing... There's someone that I saw had a specialty of skeleton. Just basic skeletons. Mm-hmm. And I think that could be really... That's a great building for that guy, right? Because, you know, you just want to spam the single unit. But no, I don't think reducing a unit into a worse unit is typically super useful. These are all for recruiting stuff, so if I upgrade them, then I'll get the better version of that unit. But I already did that to the vampire building, because I think vampires are super busted. Man, the coffin with the blood tanks is such a weird blacksmith building. It's the eeriest building out of everything. It seems so out of place.
Building.
Yeah, in the original, it's still as fucking ridiculous.
I guess it's less bright in the original, but
it looks like
everything is just kind of...
Yeah, it looks like straight out of, like, Gene Forge or something.
Yeah, it looks radioactive.
Yeah, I guess that's just how it is when you're a necromancer vampire guy. Oh, is there new people to recruit now? All right. Just end my turn. Astrologers proclaim Week of the Cyclops King. All right. Duly noted. Sometimes they'll say, like, it's the week of the Condor or something, and it's like, literally no one has a... you know, why didn't I do that? Yeah, let's take all the vampires, bring them to my main army. I'm investing heavily in vampires. I played a game where a guy had the vampire specialty, but I don't even think his specialty is necessary. I think just they're super strong. Okay, so I need to get my main guy over here. I think I could just take this guy and go visit a windmill or something.
Was it some sort of play on the orc forges from Lord of the Rings where they quenched swords in hearts of blood? David asks.
I don't know. I don't think so, because the blacksmith doesn't it doesn't make anything like blacksmithy. It makes first aid tents.
Huh.
So I think it yeah, I don't know. I think
it made tents out of blood.
Okay, so I think what it is, right, is you have a bunch of parts of the company that are poorly coordinated. So you have a guy whose job it is to go commission art from an artist to be the portraits. And so you're like, all right, you need to draw a bunch of warlocks. And then they go off and draw a bunch of warlocks. And then you come back with Alamar, who is clearly a man, but they only have a female in, like, fucking boob armor. And so now it's like, that's fine. It's blurry enough. It should be okay. And then, you know, it's just those assets aren't matching up. And then it's like, all right, well, you need to build just draw a bunch of buildings that'll be for the Necromancer faction. And then you're like, yeah, sure, okay. So he draws this, and then they're like, oh, what should that be for? Oh, maybe Black Knights? Okay, yeah, that fits. Okay, it's like, what the fuck is this? Is this a real building? It has a lectern, and it's like kind of like a church. Whites? Okay, yeah, whites. That'll be the white building. What is this? My God.
Yeah.
Liches?
Certainly no signs to tell you which is what.
And then it's like, and then you have all the buildings all laid out, and it's like, what the fuck is a tavern?
Yeah.
Maybe this was actually supposed to be for storing like a dragon, but you can't tell me that this was a tavern originally. This is, I mean, I guess it's the most cozy building, but I don't know. I guess vampires belong here, but if I was a betting man, I'd kind of say this was the vampire building.
Yeah. Why would you say that? All of the blood?
This one is like, could literally be anything.
I just think lighthouse, honestly.
Well, yeah, this is a necromancy amplifier, so it's a passive bonus for all your casters. That makes sense to me. I think maybe that was intentional. This is supposed to be a resource silo, but I think this right here is a resource silo, and they just forgot to make a marketplace, because when you click on resource silo, it has both buildings in the picture, but this is not supposed to be part of the resource silo. This is a different building now. This is the marketplace to sell stuff or trade stuff. Yeah. And this is the building for zombies, right? Alright.
Yeah, all the buildings look very pretty though, but they could use some, like, subtitle to tell you what's what or something.
Yeah, I just think it was kind of a not super... Sorry, boss. I thought this was the latrine. Yeah, I don't know if shitting is a big problem for the undead, but yeah, no, I think there's just a lot of just not super great coordination that ended up with, like, not having the assets all line up with each other. It's like when you're playing the human faction, everything looks right. Like there's this like guild hall or whatever, and it looks like it's supposed to be the guild hall. That's what you plan out the rest of the town around. With this, it's like, which building is supposed to be the central management building that controls construction? Like, literally,
Who knows?
maybe this one? But no, it's this one. This is City Hall, allegedly.
Hey boss, the giant secret vampire lair sign just arrived.
Can't
David Myers
build.
says.
Oh, I need a skeleton transformer to build unearthed graves. Well, I guess I'll build a skeleton transformer. I don't know. This feels slightly like a waste of fucking money, but... Also, the skeleton transformer looks suspiciously like some random piece of, like, background art. Like... Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta recruit stuff with you. Let's get some zombies for my gatekeeper.
Or asking, wait, did they confirm One Piece World was Earth all along? Don't know about you, but that would make it lame. I suppose One Piece World is a Earth.
Yeah, I've been to Earth, guys. For sure, One Piece World is not Earth.
It is a planet, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if you guys have seen people, but they don't really look like One Piece people.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I have the money, so... Oh, I already bought a building. That was stupid. Okay. I should get the dragon ghosts soon, though. Because I think those would be good for the gatekeeper, at least. That must go to the building. Okay. Maybe I do want to get up there. Sometimes these chests have, like, good stuff in them. Like artifacts or something. Alright. Okay, so did you... How do we... Learn spell. Expert wisdom, what does that mean? 5th level spells. So you should have all these spells now. Okay, he does. He does have some spells. He has Death Ripple. He didn't have that before. Yeah, okay. He has new spells. Good. Good. And you have the lightning one? Nice. Chain lightning. That's a fuckload of damage, my god. Bolt of lightning. Half damage.
Oh, post-apocalyptic future Earth. No, I don't think so.
You couldn't get so far in the future that it would look like One Piece.
Yeah. We're at the point in the story where, like, the creator is trying to make sense of things.
Yeah.
So,
and you have the people coping like, it's not a retcon!
Some history is involved, but it's not even remotely close to real-life history. It's like, you know, loosely based on real-life shit, but nah.
Let's get some vampire lords. You need another first aid tent from the coffin being pumped with blood. Should I get him a ghost dragon? If I have the money, I should spend it because other people are going to be spending their money on dangerous stuff. So I guess I should. Okay, let's see. How much does this cost? 15,000. Alright, now how much do ghost dragons cost? They cost 3,000 gold and 1 mercury. I can afford it.
Ghost dragons are good, so might as well, right?
I mean, they're horrible.
They're horrible? I thought you said they were good.
I mean, they're fine, I guess. What's good about them is that they just -1 to enemy morale, and I think it stacks. I don't know. Even if it doesn't stack, I just had 1 ghost dragon and people were losing turns, so if it stacks, it'd be like...
Because ghost dragon is scary.
Right.
It goes ooga booga, and everyone's like, ah, ghost.
Yeah, that's the...
they don't want to take their turn.
Alright. Wait, I gotta recruit zombies for my gatekeeper. Yeah, I'll do that. And you have stuff. Yeah. Good. Keep going. And you will start walking back to the front. Looks like it's gonna take you fucking ever to get there, though.
Joseph Choi says, I wouldn't want to fuck with a ghost dragon. No, sir. I would be out of there.
Fair enough.
Regular dragons are bad enough. You get a ghost dragon? Fuck.
I guess I'll just send this guy go hang out in this. Actually, okay. That. Just end turn. Oh. Okay, we got First sign of green. Oh no. That's a shipyard. That's not good.
It's not.
Well, if he makes a ship, he could sail to my island. I don't want that. Okay, I should probably invest in some more security. That's an affordable mausoleum upgrade. Now we've got like Eddie from Iron Maiden on top. Power liches. Okay. I've got to put an end to this. I need to control the central island. I don't want people sailing over. It's gonna be such a fucking pain. You don't have anything. Okay, good. You do. So let's give you more zombies, more vampires, and then let's go talk to a leprechaun. You will guide me to another pot of stuff. Yeah, we're gonna go over here. I guess I'll just chill with the ghost dragon, yeah. Maybe I'll leave the gatekeeper with some vampires. So I think I already have plenty. Yeah. You already checked the windmill, yeah. Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't like that tomfoolery going on in the central island at all.
Better invest in some cannons.
Okay, just move you out of the way. Just get you in there. Oh wait, no, you need to talk to... He needs to talk to you, I guess. Okay. Yeah, take your zombies. Yeah, let's split this so that you have 100 vampires. That'll be easy math. Get you into the caves. Perfect. So there's a lot of blue stuff going on over here.
Blue stuff.
Yeah, a lot of activity from blue pretty close to me, so I guess I want to kill blue. Teach them to...
Be around me.
Yeah, teach them to exist. Green is on the central island. But... where is the central island, right? Like if this is this... oh, okay, so it's just further south. So it's here. So if I get into this area, however I get there... probably through blue, right? Maybe? Hard to tell. Oh yeah, talk to the leprechaun. Caught him again, got 500 gold. Sweet. I'll send you back to,
Collect me more gold, bitch. I'll be back later.
yeah. God, her face is just so, like...
It's a little bit psycho, isn't it?
yeah. What does she look like in standard definition? Oh, still crazy.
I don't know. I feel like I could, in standard edition, I could see that as just being like the shadow rather than the furrowing of a brow. Like a shadow of the headdress rather than that. but in like HD, it's like so much more defined.
Yeah.
Like her eyes popping out at you like that.
You would have done the same if you spawned on that tiny island. Oh, the
And making a ship.
That's not it though. They didn't start here because they don't have a Capitol building. They captured this just now. Because I talked to the seer in this hut. No, this one, Hut of the Magi. Okay. And then they showed me the Eye of the Magi, where they can see this island. So no one was on here, and I didn't even realize that this was a shipyard. I thought it was a broken ship. So they captured this later, after the game start. Oh yeah, let me get Unearthed Graves.
I think the background artists for this game are still out there making adorable sprites.
I don't know. But you know what? I was talking to some of the people in that based game Discord, and they were working on some game or whatever, and then they were talking about some website. It's called like, it's like a Spriters resource or something. I bookmarked it for you.
Writer's resource.
Yeah, so it's just some like autistic like library of all the sprites from every game ever.
Whoa.
And so people use those for like making mods and stuff. There's another one that's models resource or whatever. That's just all the models from like all games ever. So I was thinking I could use it for 3D printing. I could 3D print like a classic like Mario or something, I don't know, from Mario 64.
Interesting.
And they have all the models from like Dark Souls too, if you want to see what the Hydra looks like out of the water and stuff.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Okay, so let's... Also, Sandro is such a weird name. Can I rename him to Skeletor?
Oh yeah, David Myers says it's been around for years. It's how I found out Starfire was a reskinned She-Hulk in that one game.
Oh, interesting. Poor Starfire.
If only she could have been made pretty.
So I guess it's good that I have all these people. Basically, my idea is to have these two guys feed units to the gatekeeper guy that'll stay here, and then I can bring my main guy back to the gatekeeper to pick up the units. That way, I don't have people running rampant in my own territory. Because that was a big problem in like one game that I played, where they were just like all over everywhere.
Right.
But yeah, the reason I wanted to get the graves, what are these called? Unearthed Graves, they increase the amount of skeletons you get each week by 6, so worth getting that now. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna save my monies so that I can panic buy soldiers if I need them. Where is she? Coming for you, bitch. I also kind of want to see what's up there. So. Let me send you upstairs, yeah. And then I'll have you rest. That way, they would come in to fight him without realizing they were doing that. 23 artists credited to this game.
That's a lot of art done. Guess it makes sense though, because it's really such a pretty game. You can tell there's a lot of different styles coming into play.
Oh, I should recruit that crazy lady.
Just assume she's crazy because of the portrait.
She has leadership, and I need someone with leadership to pick up that item. I don't know what the item does, but you always need somebody that has leadership to pick up those things. So I guess I'll recruit her. Kind of not super safe for her to be in the tunnels, but doesn't really matter. Maybe I should wait to bring something down to the tunnels before I go for that ring. I'll have her hang out over here, though. Alright, now where did that bitch go? Although, should I pop up here and just start messing around?
Up to you.
I want to see what's up there, actually. Yeah, so let's learn second level spell. Okay, what do we have up here? What is this? A castle.
Ooh.
Okay, that's their base? That might be their base. Oh, I could fuck them up so bad. They're down in the tunnels, not guarding their base. Oh, they should have been cagey like me.
Mm-hmm.
The fools. Okay. Yes. Who the fuck are you? Orange? Is an orange? Is orange? Astrologers proclaim the month of the locust. Listen, astrologers. Could you fuck off? How about you proclaim...
Can you calm down?
Can you proclaim the month of the vampire lord so I can get more vampire lords? Who the fuck wants... precision. You come across an ornate shrine attended by a group of rotund friars. In exchange for your protection, they agree to teach you a spell. Precision. Okay. Increases ranged attack damage. That's not going to really help me, but that's cool to know it's in the game. Alright, so White Moon Castle.
It's so pretty.
Guys, I cannot advise you trying to fight me, but Ghost Dragon, go get her.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Never stood a chance.
let's try out...
Happened so fast.
Yeah, how much damage does Ice Bolt do? 276. 225. That is 10 health, and there's 49 of you, meaning you have 490 health. Is that math? I kind of want to try out some damage spells, but I have bad contagious like yawns. So like if someone else yawns, it's
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not even watching me yawn, you just like sense
I
and
hear
it,
you
and
yawn.
then you're like, oh yeah, I'm tired too.
Because I'm not tired. I just yawning.
Okay.
You freak.
I'm the freak.
Yawning because you're tired. Skip. Ah, I can heal the dragon with my first aid tent.
Oh, he tried so hard. It was broken. But it's a ghost.
Alright, so now I got a castle. Was this like the castle they started with? If it was, it's like pathetic. But yeah, so this is the guild. This is the town hall, and it looks like a town hall, right?
Yes.
I would assume that's where all the buildings are constructed out of. That makes sense to me. Logical.
Sure.
The market.
Portal of Glory. My God.
Well, yeah, I showed you that before. That's how you recruit angels. You get a portal into heaven.
It's very cool.
So, and like all the buildings, they all make sense, right? Like the fort looks like a fort. Stables look like stables. I don't know a building that normally has griffins, but, you know, that checks out. The marketplace looks like a marketplace. Compared to my marketplace, like, which one's the marketplace?
Yeah.
Is it this one? Oh, sorry, it's a vampire manor. My mistake.
Obviously.
Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, I could get angels, actually. I mean, I don't... How hard is it to get angels? I need fort, blacksmith barracks, monastery, and mage's guild level 1. Jesus. Fort... How much would fort cost? 20 wood, 20 stone, 5,000 gold. Okay. Super quaint. I love this whole thing. One day when we make a game, we'll probably have a screen like this. I mean, they did a very similar thing in Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah.
And I think it's just such a quaint concept, especially if you have like side grades where you can swap stuff out. Like if, for example, these banners did something, you could swap out different banner designs to get different buffs, or different statues to get different buffs.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a pile of sulfur. Does anyone know what sulfur is for that is not summoning a demon? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like all sulfur is used for is exclusively demonic purposes. I guess, do I want to go around on this side of the thing? I want to murder.
You want to kill.
There's like a creature I could fight over there to level this guy up, though, so I guess I should go over there. You... let's have you hang out, because I don't think it's safe for you in the tunnels. Now, there's units I can recruit. I guess I will. I'll recruit at least like some zombies. Keep the gatekeeper topped off with something dangerous-ish.
Hey, Moss Hive Network, welcome to chat. It says
Welcome.
wide variety of games. You know it.
Yeah. Is it? I mean, I don't know. What else do we play? Besides, like...
Well, we played Teleportal.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We played the Teen Titans mod thing.
Oh, yeah, alright. Yeah, I guess it is wildly different.
We play a lot of different things. Some Souls-likes. Played the Kazan.
Okay, yeah. Well, Kazan is, like, similar to this. It's just, like, some more fantasy stuff. Superhero stuff is different, I guess, but...
Oh, Disco Chicken Gaming says, I mean, in real life you use sulfur to make black powder, also repels snakes. That's interesting.
Repels snakes, okay. Yeah, okay, so making black powder, that makes sense. That's like a thing you could do with it besides demons. How do you pronounce this guy's name? Oh my god.
David Myers was doing work figuring out artist information. April Lee was still working as an artist in 2003. Fernando Castillo was still working in 2013. Jeff Bigman, 2004. It looks like many of the artists quit in the mid-90s when Sprite's work stopped. There is like kind of a resurgence of Sprite work though. David says the waste amount amount of artists that only have a credit for this game leads me to believe that they may have worked on the HD remake, occasionally torture themselves with a bit of Sonic.
Yeah, this is just such a hideous creature. What did it look like originally?
The vast amount, yes. That makes more sense than the last.
That's like a German misspelling.
It's a weird typo to make because it looks like you're trying to spell waste, but it doesn't make sense either.
But like in German, the V's and W's are like swapped. So could just be that. More ghost dragons? I got the money for ghost dragons. I might as well buy some ghost dragons, right? Alright. And I'll pack my gatekeeper with some ghost dragons. What about you? Oh yeah, she recruited stuff.
Yeah, David says German heritage, but mostly just type too fast and have big hands.
There's no hand. There's no finger fat enough to hit V.
W.
W instead of V. This cannot happen. This is some weird like fatherland dyslexia.
Well, what it is after typing the E and W are close together, I guess.
Ah, okay. I'll allow it.
I got your back, David. Disco Chicken Gaming says, my complaint about modern sprite work games is a lot, say, inspired by retro games, and then it looks like Atari PS1 era sprite games like the Breath of Fire series were gorgeous.
A group of battle dwarves with a desire for greater glory wish to join you. Do you accept? Absolutely not. You are not people. Do you want to pursue and engage them? Yes. They must all die. So typically I wouldn't send in the dragon because he's like vulnerable. In fact, let me do one of these. Can delay my turn. Oh, you know, let me change the animation speed back to normal. Just skip with the skeleton.
It's a very suitable looking Nosferatu sprite.
Okay, he turns around just to... So goofy.
Huzzah!
Don't you love that, like, victory animation?
Yeah, what did that look like in the standard edition?
Exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Yeah, they didn't touch it at all. It's still super blurry and everything.
Yeah, some things never change, guys.
Oh, weird. The menu, like, the UI has...
Huh.
Is that really... I guess that's...
color change.
I guess that's more HD. I don't know. This ended up not looking kind of MS Paint instead of like more metallic, like you kind of expect it to. Kind of
Yeah, a little bit too much of a touch up.
expert pathfinding. I guess I like expert pathfinding. I mean, this looks stupid. This is like if someone uses a spell against you, you can like copy it. Very rarely have I seen someone use a cool spell. Okay, get the campfire. Cool. Then there's a ring. Quiet Eye of the Dragon for the small price of 2,000 gold. Yeah, that's good, I guess. Oh, I got money. What Oh, I don't have room for a... Duration of your spells by 2. Wait, I can swap my gloves? Oh, no, I definitely need movement rate. That just gives you so much advantage. Being able to just interact with more stuff every turn. Head back over there. I don't... Yeah, again, I don't think it's safe to send her into the mines. Just to pick up a ring that he just picked up, I think. Oh no, that is different. Okay, it's just another ring with an eye on it, my mistake. Send you over there. I guess that's convenient. I can just take her stuff. And then send her on a leprechaun mission. Okay. Yeah, I guess I should keep building buildings here. I don't know. This seems like it might be a hard place to actually like keep control of. So maybe I shouldn't be putting money into this. But I could at least... This archers? Yeah, I could at least like dump some money into defending it a little bit. If for no other reason than to whittle down whoever attacks it. Oh, it gives me money. Oh, that's a reason to try and defend it. Yeah, it gives me money every turn. Okay, so how do I get this building is more money, right? I need marketplace, blacksmith. Oh, that is actually useful. The blacksmith, you can build ballistas. Which is not what a blacksmith does.
No, I would say not.
That involves a lot of...
It's in the same ballpark, I guess.
Yeah,
it's a weapon.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, it's something like that, I guess. Alright, let's grab a ballista. Why not? How useful will that be? I don't know. Okay, boss man, you hang on to this ghost dragon. 2 ghost dragons, rather. More zombies. Alright, now keep watching the gate. Doing a great job. And you, lady, go talk to the leprechaun. Capture the leprechaun. Sound of music brings you a small garden. Exchange for freedom, gets money. Good, good.
It is pretty funny that it's just this normal thing that you go to this leprechaun and extort them.
You just beat him up, take his money every week.
He always has more.
Every week you show back up and capture this dancing leprechaun. It looks like this is an asset. Like, this doesn't seem like it was made for the game. But I don't know. Alright. Yeah, is that orange as like a color? Because tan is a color too, but... Okay, sulfur dune. The thing is, we don't have guns, right? Guns are not present in this technological... Okay, so this is all there is on the island. It's just castle. Interesting. So I get access to angels if I wanted them, but I kind of don't want them. Still, I could invest money into making this more fortified. City Hall. Age Guild level 1. Nice. What do you do? Adds a keep and other terrain obstacles to a town's defense. Okay, want that. Right. I don't. Did that moat just appear? I don't even know it changed. Yeah, you know, I don't know. Like, this game has a combination of, like, art and 3D assets. And it's so weird. Like, I feel like they should have just put all the kind of love that you see in those, like, old 2D fighting games. They should have just done that with the units instead of going for 3D on some of them. I know it's, like, cheaper, but I don't know, there's something so... I guess if you can't quite see the skeleton, it looks way goofier, actually. Just looking at the faces of the... I guess the troglodyte looks about the same. Actually, it looks a little scarier.
A little bit more uncanny.
In the standard definition version, it's like a little darker, a little spookier, and then...
Radiation.
Okay. Set you over there. And turn. I need to get back down in the tunnels and kill that lady. Let's see. I think if she goes left, I'll catch her. If she runs away, maybe not. But... oh, I should send that guy over to the windmill. Collect whatever the windmill has. How much you want to bet the windmill is going to be producing some shit a windmill shouldn't be producing?
Ah. Excellent.
I've been working very hard to provide you with these resources. Come back next week for more. What did you grind up in your windmill that you got 4 red crystals? Methinks.
Yeah. David Myers mentioning once again 23 different artists. It was before they broke down the type of art, so it may all be sprite work, but there is animation mixed with concept art, box art, and illustration.
Yeah.
Relax and get pet.
Alright. Adds 2 arrow towers. Okay. So that... yeah, look at that. Yeah. Okay, so Tan captured it. Oh, you're so screwed. You moved around so much.
Aha.
Oh, wrong button.
Your days are limited.
Let me save in case something stupid happens.
Good call.
And go kill this bitch. Oh. Big collection of interesting stuff.
Ooh, chimera.
Well, it's supposed to be a manticore.
Oh, that is a manticore, yeah.
But it has like a scorpion tail.
Yeah, I thought that was a snake at first. That's why it confused me.
Yeah. I wonder what it looks like in the... You know, the HD version versus Might and Magic 2, it's a kind of close, but with this, with like the standard definition, like how it came out, this looks much worse using 3D stuff than the second game did, using just like 2D art.
Yeah, maybe. I do kind of prefer the pixel art over the like low grade 3D-ish art.
Who should I zap? Oh, I should probably zap you, huh? 94 beholders sounds like a bad idea.
Interesting. David Myers says the credits for Might and Magic 5 does break down whether or not a person did art, digital art, animation, etc. But for this one, credits just say artist, so they don't give you the specifications.
How much damage do you do? 1 to 3, and there's 185 of you. That's enough to kill this guy for sure. Let me delay his turn. Well, couldn't have asked for a better move. Just bring the harpy in. The harpy can attack and can't retaliate. So this guy who survives on life drain, it's very strong against him. So just putting the harpy into a vulnerable spot, very useful. But yeah, 4 of them died, and then he does life drain, brings all 4 right back up. The skeletons, the reason they're always attacking him is because they do a shit ton of damage, but they're so slow. I never really use them. They just are a punching bag.
I guess so. Just something to distract.
Oh, and everyone left the beholder vulnerable. I guess I'll go and destroy them with my ghost dragons. Did I kill any of them? Beholders do 156. Oh, 15 beholders perish. Okay. Now you only have 44 health left.
Oh, is it Chatham versus Gamephans? No, this is just an AI.
Yeah. Oh, you know, Death Ripple is probably decent.
David says, we were making a joke in another Discord about the horrifying sun asset in Ocarina of Time. About how the asset were all reused for Majora's Mask, but they needed someone to design the moon. Interesting.
I don't know what the sun looks like in Ocarina of Time, but I think the
joke being, they hired the guy who made the sun, but didn't bother to look at his work. Is that why the moon looks all freaky?
Yeah, well, the moon is like part of the plot, right? Like the moon is like evil in Majora's Mask, something like that. Because
I have no idea.
if you use like I think if you look at the moon with like a telescope, you can see this like kid sitting on it. It's like the final boss.
Oh, spooky.
Yeah. If I attack with the
Mr. Majora himself.
bone dragon, I'm gonna lose a bone dragon.
Yeah. David says the sun in Ocarina of Time is horrifying and does not fit the other assets. Now I feel like I have to look it up.
Yeah, that guy is really, skeletons are really meat shielding for the rest of the,
Oh
group.
yeah, it was spooky. It reminds me of something that I would see in like JoJo.
Is he?
It's super pixelated, but
Oh, yeah. That does look quite JoJo. Alright, what are you at now? 89 health? Yeah, I mean, I could use the Ghost Dragon and just resurrect later, but... How much magic do I have? I recover magic super slow, too, so it's not so smart. Actually, maybe I should use Animate Dead. 88 skeletons come back? Jesus. Holy shit. Alright. What do we got here? Let me delay the Ghost Dragon. And oh, nice. Man, this guy got beat up quick. Oh, it's the tent. Cool, cool. And the Ghost Dragon, since he already retaliated, can't fight back against the Ghost Dragon. Ghost Dragon has 134, and you do 6 to 8, and there's 35 of you. Man, you really have to learn your multiplication tables to estimate in this game.
perfect for the kids.
Right.
It's educational.
30, yeah. 30, so like 200 damage minimum this bitch is gonna do? Okay, so you're not safe. We'll just... Oh, let me animate that again.
Joseph Choi says, thanks for the stream. Gotta go watch Severance with my wife and my mom now that the kids are finally asleep. We went sledding today, which was nice. Good night,
Oh.
everyone. Well, good
Fun,
night,
fun.
Joseph. Go have fun with the fam.
Bleh. Alright, my casualties. Jesus, look at all that experience. 7,000?
That's pretty nice.
I guess they did have a lot of stuff. Lost 113 skeletons, which is a lot, right? But I'm gonna get a lot of skeletons out of this many kills.
Yeah.
Alright, expert water magic. I guess fine, but like also... I don't even know if I have any water spells. 299 skeletons. Okay, that's a fuck ton of skeletons. Now, let's go over to this well and drink some magic restory juice.
Yum, yum, yum.
I guess next turn I'll do that. Hey, what do you got? 399 skeletons? Solid.
Yeah, not bad at all.
This guy should be pretty capable of defending himself, maybe? We hope. That's the theory. I guess I could send her in. Tunnels are relatively safe. And even if it's not, I guess it's not like that big a deal if she dies. Let's move you out. Move you in. Oh, here, you can learn on your way. It's a learning stone, gives you experience once per character. Oh, and this place can have more construction built. So, where's the upgraded archer's tower? Okay, so this is good. I don't need to do this yet. Because I already have the maximum amount of archers coming in. The castle also increases the amount of archers that come in. This will just make the archers higher tier when I recruit them. But like the raw recruit number, like the pool of recruits is still fine. Mages Guild Marketplace, okay. Mages Guild, which looks like a Mages Guild. Good job, guys. Good job. Just pass turn. Yeah, I don't know, it's fine. Where? You. Gotta kill you. Let's have Mr. Sandro over there. And then, move up here. Okay, perfect. And then you go learn. If only you could learn Pathfinder, but I guess maybe you'll be the boat lady at some point. Okay, and this. Right. Needed marketplace. Totally doable. I don't think there's anything like super important to get here. I should probably recruit some power liches. Oh, you can't have power liches unless I upgrade that. Sulfur stones, 2,000 gold, fair enough. Get some power liches in case they like beach on the island. These guys are ranged, so if they attack, they'll be able to shoot from inside the walls. So that'll be nice.
R says, think the worst part of the algorithm is you never know what is really popular. Yep, I feel that.
Like you don't know what people actually want to be watching.
The algorithm just like pushes things based on keywords and patterns, but not necessarily based on what people like.
Yeah.
Because you can watch a lot of content that you don't like and then constantly get recommended similar content just because you watched it.
The week of the weasel. Well, if anyone's using weasels in their army, congratulations. Okay. I guess I should go down here and go find that blue guy.
Oh, interesting. David said Instagram Reels did go on strike last month for 1 day. I wouldn't have even noticed. February 26th to be exact. Yep, I had no idea.
There was like a reel I saw on iFunny that was just like guys carrying he's holding his girlfriend's hand while he's like walking to the dumpster with the kitchen like garbage bag or whatever. Then he goes over and like you just see his face as he's like swinging the garbage bag in, and then it zooms out and he still has the garbage bag and he's like, oh no, and then she's like in the dumpster and she's like, why?
That's so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like reels are like a proc build because they're all fucking retarded, and then randomly one of them that's also still retarded will make you laugh like super hard.
Aura knows what I mean by like. It puts you in a void sometimes off of one video. Listened to that meme song. Now I'm getting lots of Berserk lore videos. Yeah, the algorithm, big swing and a miss sometimes. They just don't understand why people click on things, and they're just kind of guessing based on tags.
I wish it would just let you just build yourself
Build
an
your
algorithm.
own algorithm? Yeah. That
Yeah.
would be preferable, but
Because-
they took that away when they took the search function away.
Yeah, it's like impossible. I feel like you need multiple YouTube accounts in order to search for stuff because yeah, it's like ridiculous. Like I'm looking for just like anything and it's pushing like also YouTube's it's always pushing like stupid gay stuff and then like that goes to this extreme degree of like hilarity. Like I'm looking up a reading of a fairy tale and then the top result is like fucking it's like a furry who's drawn his like fursona thing in like some kind of really old Adobe suite. So like it looks it's the gradient effect that was in Flash Player when I was in day camp like doing animation class. So it's like that is what he used to draw the thing and then he's like it's animated or whatever. So it might actually be in Flash Player that he's animating his fursona while he talks. Oh, speaking of cringe, there was I got in real life someone well not in real, this was on the internet, but someone did the do you have any idea who I am to me without being anyone. It was so so interesting. It was like I made someone mad because they were being like a doomer and I was like, ah, that's gay, and then he was like
Took big offense to
yeah,
being
he's
called
like
gay.
he was like big mad, right? I don't know.
And sometimes people get so mad from just being called gay.
I wasn't even calling him gay. I was just saying that's like I was like that mentality of just like give up is gay, right?
And then you got triggered.
Yeah, he got super mad. It was like, if I remember correctly, I was saying like, oh, it's a pain because Microsoft wants to implement this, or they have implemented this thing in Windows 11 where they randomly take screenshots of your desktop every like 30 seconds, and they're using it to feed into an AI for like to see what you're doing on your computer so that we can better offer you like Clippy hints or something. And it's like,
Wow, thank you.
it's like I'm just not doing that, and like I'm tired of dealing with every couple months a new thing is announced from Microsoft that's gay and retarded and taking away my rights. So I know what I have to do is I have to switch to like Linux, and it's just like a pain because I don't really want to learn like a whole new operating system and whatever. But I kind of had to learn it for a couple of reasons, right? Like I just I guess I just can't be afraid of like learning new things and whatever. But it's just annoying. So I was this was on like Rumble in someone's Rumble chat, and then this guy was like, oh, everyone's already taken all your privacy, is you know
It's all over, man.
it's all over, man. And I was like that's super gay. Like I was just like, because it's just so it's so stupid when someone's like concerned about something. The proper response isn't just like give up hope.
Stop trying.
Stop trying. Why do you care about stuff when I'm apathetic and a loser? Don't care. So I was just like, yeah, that's
Bad attitude.
like I said, it was unfathomably gay. Because I feel like it's my responsibility to inform people that that's super fucking gay. Because it's just not. It's not fair to other people who are like prone to depression and stuff for you not to say something, because it's like, someone's gonna read that and then they're gonna just like kind of internalize it and feel like it's true. But if I just say, yeah, that's retarded, I feel like I'm fighting the fight. Even if it's just like some random dude.
One gay at a time.
Yeah. So, anyway, the guy got really mad. And then he was like, you can either focus on it or just accept it and move on. And I was like, accept it and move on sounds like give up and move on. Like that's like just the same. It's like literally giving up. But he was mad. I think he was super mad because he was like, I'm not giving up or whatever. But it's like, I mean, whatever.
I mean, that is what you are informing other people to do.
Yeah, it's just a stupid. Man, one of the Hydra heads really looks like a bird.
Bird.
The nearest one looks like a bird. Yeah, it doesn't. It just yeah.
Maybe a pterodactyl.
Yeah, but it's definitely a different species from the rest of the Hydra. You know.
Yeah, it looks different.
It's got a
Sure.
beak. It doesn't
have. It
yeah.
doesn't have teeth.
It doesn't have teeth.
That's the thing.
Oh. Yeah. I didn't read most of what the guy was saying because I was working out, but he did start, like, he filled up the whole, like, chat, like, saying stuff. And he was like, he was like mocking me for not having a lot of followers on Rumble.
Do you know who I am?
he was like, he was like, oh, it's a shame because I normally help small creators or something. He said something like that, right? But he's like, just try asking now. Like, but he has like 500 followers. It's like, no, you know, no offense to, you know, I don't want to like hit other people in the crossfire, but like, fucking.
That's not brag worthy.
Like, imagine me fucking caring. That's like what? It's like, you know, and not like I wouldn't go on someone's, you know, channel if they had like 500, you know, subscribers or something. But
yeah, no.
I don't think it's realistic to like bully me over that many followers.
Yeah, to be like it's something that you can leverage
like,
to get people to be nice to you.
Like if PewDiePie popped into the chat and was like, I would have interviewed you, but you you called me gay, I'd be like upset.
Devastated.
I honestly, even if it was like someone super famous, I would still kind of be like,
But you're still gay.
You're still gay. Like, I don't know. It's I wouldn't. The second someone's like, do you have any idea how famous I am? It's such an ugly, you know, it's just
it's
such
mocked for a reason.
Yeah. It's
super
such a
arrogant, narcissistic.
Yeah, there's just something so pathetic about it. It's kind of hard to.
Oh yeah, Aura nailed it. The crab bucket metaphor.
Yeah.
It's like, don't you have hope? Because I don't have hope, so you shouldn't either.
I think, yeah, and I think that's what kind of bothers me about it. It's like, oh shit! I thought that was the vampire. That's okay. I was like, how can he still not reach the guy? Oh, it's the ghost dragon now. Okay. Yeah, like bite the archer man. Oh yeah, he has an ability that ages them, but like, what does that mean? You know, like, what is? I can't click on it because you have to hold on right click, and then I can't mouse over once I. Like, I can't examine like what the effects of things are, but I see that time symbol, and I know it says here, attack ages enemies. So I guess these 22 lizardmen archers are old now. What does that do? Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, I could cast a spell. So these ghost dragons are quite expensive. I guess I should animate dead on them to bring back Ghost Dragon. And then maybe we don't die? Oh, fuck. I thought it was the ghost dragon.
Gotta be careful.
Thank you, Wyvern. I was trying to... I would have wanted to attack you. Oh, wow, that Hydra's about to... Oh. How come that... Oh, right. Okay. You can't... Hydras don't provoke response attacks. But Hydra's a bitch, so it's gonna get fucking chopped. Oh, only 3 died. Wow. Do you have any idea who I am? I have 500 followers on Rumble. Streaming like fucking...
What was it? Conspiracy theories?
I don't even remember. I like looked at his channel because I was like, I was like, what is this? Like, it's just such a ridiculous idea that I would give a shit. Even before seeing like how many followers he had, it was just such a cringy thing to say.
Yeah, the whole "do you even know who I am" shtick is always very cringe.
I have 500 followers. Meanwhile, my girlfriend has like 70,000. It's like, I didn't say that, but it's just like,
Of course, yeah.
that was, man. Do you have any idea how prestigious I am? I am of the noble blood of Rumble.
Davis says, yeah, I had a roommate that used to brag about always winning his MMA matches and how he was going to go pro at the age of 30. He grew up in a small town, and all his matches were their town population was 4,000. When he moved out of his mom's house to Memphis, he started losing every match. He always had an excuse for why. He somehow wasn't getting enough calories and was simultaneously at the bottom of the higher weight class at the same time. Yeah. Brutal.
Yeah, I mean, my guy's whole thing is dealing lots of damage. But I kind of feel like animating dead on my skeleton is just gonna... Yeah, 88 skeletons. That's pretty rad.
And Aura says, thought kings didn't have to declare their status.
Ah, they broke my ballista. Tragedy. Who does the most damage? These guys always seem to do a lot of damage, but I guess they only because they're such giant stacks. Let's kill the Hydra. How about that? Slap. Oh, if that guy breaks the medic tent, that'll be so fucking annoying. Please don't. Oh my god. My medic tent. How could you?
Just a time check, we are 10 minutes away from midnight.
Yeah. Yeah, Ghost Dragon, go bite this guy.
Oh my god. Lightning.
You fucking whore. He shot me and then he fled, so I didn't have time to hit them back and life leech.
Aww.
This is devastating.
Wow, that really is the most fuck you move.
This fucking hyena with falling goddamn piercings.
Ugh, it looks like it wants to be killed. Hey, Sketchy Drawer. Welcome to chat. Passing by to say hi. Well, hello. Hope everything is going well on your end. We're playing a super cute game.
Talking about our run-ins with
Oh yeah, talking about streamer drama.
Just all the famous people I'm running into.
These people.
You have any idea who I am? I have over 500 followers.
Ah, yes, of course. Oh, David Myers. The story thickens. Turns out he was just keeping himself thin enough to be at the top of featherweight, always fighting smaller guys back in his hometown. Damn.
Just thin enough to stay at the top of featherweight. That's a skill of sorts. And then he moved up a weight category and got destroyed?
I guess that's all it took.
That makes sense, yeah.
Well, it only goes to show you that you can't keep on doing the bare minimum and expect to succeed everywhere.
Well, it's kind of a skill to keep yourself at like a really light weight and then win fights. But like if you're naturally lighter and then you try to just eat lots of food and like get heavier and then fight, you're at a disadvantage to people that are naturally at that weight. So like whenever people are like shit talking with these like celebrity fights or something they'll say is like I'll go into your weight category or whatever it is. So it might have just been that when he went to a bigger town there weren't any twinks he could fight, and so he had to move up in weight, and then he just couldn't do it at a higher weight. I don't know. And then also as you get older it's harder to, your weight is less plastic.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Got to upgrade this place. Oh wait, no, not that building.
Or it says, speaking of Berserk, will Reaper go that dark? No, Berserk is a little bit too dark for me. I'll go, like, maybe as dark as Freerun. Maybe a touch darker at some points, but, like, yeah. Casual dark fantasy. Is there a term for this? No rape dark fantasy?
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like I felt like I took a bunch of elements of dark fantasy for Slayer in the White Valley, but I didn't do anything fucking weird. I just
Yeah, no rape and Slayer, but it's still, like, pretty dark.
Yeah, I just like took the elements that make stuff kind of scary and violent and stuff, and then I just applied it over into
David says, well, he also moved from somewhere with a total population that was smaller than the amount of kids at my high school.
And this was your roommate?
Yeah, that's what he said. It's his roommate.
Was your roommate in the big city or in the small town?
Well, he was
okay.
fighting matches in a small town.
Okay. It makes sense now. Because he... But no, I was just thinking about it. Because he moved from a place with smaller population than his high school. That would mean that he knew him after he'd won all the matches in his hometown, and then he went to the big city to be his roommate, and then lost a shit ton, which is rough. I can sympathize. It's also like that's a rough thing to start being real shitty at, because you're getting punched in the head and becoming retarded. So like if you're not like absolutely killing it in that sport.
As if it's like bad enough that you're losing, but you're also getting beat up. So
yeah,
it's pretty rough.
You're spending like actual brain function to make money, which is kind of fucking wild. But okay, stock this town with some defenses.
Like imagine you're a salesman and you fail to sell the thing and you go home with no money. But then also somebody comes in and just starts wailing on you. That's being an MMA fighter.
Someone just like beats you over the head and it's like, all right, so you failed to make any money selling this car. Also, we're gonna take this wiffle ball bat and just beat you over the head with it. We're gonna wrap it in like like rags, and they're gonna soak it in salt water, and then we're gonna dry it, and then we're gonna crack you over the head.
Okay. I was wondering, where is this going?
Oh, that's what they do in prison.
Ah.
Is they have rags wrapped in, because salt. If you soak something in salt water, it'll get hard. So they take magazines and then they soak it like that, and you can like
I see.
use it as like a bat. Not quite as effective as, you know, stabbing someone to death. Oh, I can summon a boat? That's a spell I need. Who else has that spell? Oh, I need to get here. This is the observatory thing. I can get a good view of the surroundings.
David says he was also way big into guns and left every night in his cop uniform. Turns out he was not an officer, just a corrections officer at a juvenile facility. Interesting.
That sounds like the exact...
Yeah, well...
the exact profile of a juvenile correction facility guy.
Yeah.
I mean, someone's got to do the job. Those kids need to be beat up by a failed MMA fighter. I've heard.
Well, yeah.
I've heard scientists say. That's usually their conclusion. All the behavioral therapists and stuff. That's what they say. They say need more concussions delivered by failed mixed martial arts combatants.
Yeah, juvie is usually pretty light.
Not when that guy's working. He's got to show people that he's the champ. He's got to
turn off the security cameras and beat him in the corner.
Gotta give some concussions out. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just like, I don't know if it's like a American like cultural thing, or it's my British blood or something, my tiny percentage of British blood. But there's just something so cringy about like acting like you're like super like famous when you're not, or like just acting a bigger than you really are.
Yeah, self-importance.
It's just something about it. It's just so fucking funny. Like,
and I respect confidence, but like then there's just arrogance.
to an extent, I kind of feel. I felt bad. I felt bad for making him mad, because that wasn't what I was trying to do. I was like, I mean, I expected him to get a little mad, but he was like out of control, and I didn't want someone to like embarrass themselves like that. But then after I said like, I get that you didn't mean it like that, but like I'm just like explaining how like I'm taking what you're saying, right? And so like do with that what you will, whatever. Then he got more mad at that, right? And then he started saying that he was like, oh, he's like Adam Meisner with his only 65 followers on Rumble. And I was like, oh, I have 65? That's more than I thought I had. I'm mostly just going around like watching streams here.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's just such a funny like. It's a yeah. I mean, but also, if I was a different person, I could be upset, right? It's not a cool thing to do.
No, it's not nice.
Because
he was trying to hurt your.
Yeah,
feelings.
he was trying to hurt my feelings.
That's really what hurts.
I could imagine someone being upset by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Death Ripple hurts everything that isn't alive. You know, gargoyles don't seem like they'd be alive since they were reduced to, like, stone after they die.
Yeah, right.
But apparently they are. I guess I'll go fight this horny hippo.
Let's see. Aura Honeydew says, I remember Game of Thrones Gamephans was supposed to be dark times with flickers of hope coming and spreading, but then the author fell in love with subversion and nihilism.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff that makes mainstream modern writing unsatisfying and annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, can definitely relate to that.
So the lizard guy skipped his turn because of the dragon. Or dragons. Technically, that's 5 dragons in a stack. So that's the benefit of having Ghost Dragon. Sometimes people lose turns. Alright, get shit on. Expert air magic. I guess. I guess I'll take it. Now this seems like a sack of money artifact. I think that's the one that gives you money every turn. So I guess I should get that. Ooh, got a wizard in here. Twang. Twang. You bitch. What did you even do? Lightning bolt? Oh wow. Nice job. Just walked over, got... Alright.
I don't know what he's referring to, but David Myers also said, "Odd, you should say that at the end of 2009 he got put on paid leave while an investigation was going." Oh, when we were like joking about him like beating the people at juvie.
Yeah, I mean if he if I'm imagining if you imagine someone with all the facts you've laid out, they could just be a totally normal guy who is, you know, having a tough time like winning fights and stuff. Just super nice guy, failing at fighting, not going great. You know, maybe these are excuses, maybe he is actually being correct. But if it annoyed you, I'm assuming that this guy was like very insecure about his you know, he was like one of those people that projects outwardly about like how cool they are, and that's often unbearable. So it's probably one of those people that's like kind of insecure about stuff, so they're kind of putting it on everyone. I'm gonna just move the dragon up. Let's not do anything stupid. Now, yeah, let's Death Ripple. I have a bonus on Earth Magic, right? Doesn't seem to have killed that many things. I don't remember how many were here, but I guess I can't even get in, so I'll just move up with the Batty man. How come I don't get a counterattack? What? Why didn't the vampire get back? Stupid. Although they shouldn't open the door, because the skeletons are going to get in now. Can I chain lightning without hurting myself? Let's not find out. Dragon. Missing one of my dragons. I need my vampire to wake up. Got 2 dragons now? Oh my god. Fucking... The ghost dragon sucks.
You know, I figure it's probably just because they're using the same asset as, like, Bone Dragon. But you would expect it to, like, turn into a spectral mist or something, since it's, like, a ghost.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that there's so many things that are cheaped out on in this game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of art that was done for this game, so I'm not really that surprised that they had to cut corners in certain places.
Yeah. Can I animate dead on the ghost dragon? How many ghost dragons? Oh, I got 3 back. That's quite a lot.
That's not bad.
I can't attack the people in the towers. They're, like, not real. Okay.
David says, yeah, this guy would make fun of everybody to their face, but God forbid you say anything about him. He would complain to the girls in private and have them talk to you about how you hurt his feelings. Wow.
He would
What a
talk.
little bitch boy.
You complain to the girls in private and have them talk to you.
So it's like, pass along this message. It's a very feminine thing to do.
Ooh.
Oh,
I would not want to be that guy. My God.
Yeah.
I would rather be that guy than the. Do you have any idea who I am?
That's a step up.
Yeah, I'd rather be that guy for sure, but I wouldn't want to. I'm glad I'm not either.
Yeah. Or says, wait, there's a lot of rape in Berserk? Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum. Yes. Yes, there is.
That it took you that long? What's the delay? Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
What's the delay on chat? You getting there now? Okay. Oh my god. Fucking hydras are ridiculous. The retribution attack also has AoE. Alright. Mr. Ghost Dragon, you suck. Please stop dying. I cannot resurrect you anymore. I'm out of magic. Get the Gorgon. Choppy chop. Yeah, just literally the best thing ever is this vampire guy. I know, Ghost Dragon, stop it. You're fired. I could have just done all that with just the vampires and lost none of them. Like combined with the spells and stuff, I suppose. Need to get those. Oh my god, I have to pick the fucking advanced eagle eye.
David says he was raised by a single mom that used to rescue him from having to do anything the bad man said to him. He was good at manipulating women because of all the practice. I was forced to stop making gay jokes at his expense, yet he was still allowed to say whatever he wanted about me. Yikes.
How old are you when you're forced to not make gay jokes?
I guess that's a high school thing? I don't know. Because I remember it was like kind of popular to just say anything lame was gay, like when I was around middle school-ish. And then as I'm getting into high school, like later-ish years, people are like, oh no, you can't say that. That's like offensive to the gays.
Then you have to tell them that that's retarded.
No, that's offensive to the retards.
If you, first of all, if you can understand what I'm saying, you're not retarded enough for me to be referring to you. Like,
I'm retarded? You look at the mirror. It's like a magic spell.
God.
Oh my god. David says, I was 26 and he was 30. Oh my god. That's embarrassing. Oh, hey, Gil. Welcome to chat.
Welcome.
A funny moment. Oh my god, it's a little shop. It's so cute.
Oh, this?
It's so cute. Yeah. I wasn't expecting to like actually go in the building and see a thing.
Oh, that's I have the same thing. It's this.
Oh yeah, so cute.
Yeah, this is the more upgraded one. Has more stuff on the shelves.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah, a couple of them you go in.
Yeah, because like when you click on the tavern, it's just like this looping video. But
Yeah, oh, I guess you kind of go in the tavern, right? But not really.
yeah, you know, it's not the same as like changing the screen.
I wonder how the skills work in this game, because I feel like I built this guy improperly.
Yeah, Gil says, howdy, and what a time to show up. Yeah, we're having some fun conversations.
Yeah, it looks like I literally can't get any more of these skills, but I lack the one skill I need, which is mysticism, which lets you regenerate more than one magic each turn, so that you can actually use spells. What a pain in the ass. I have like this, which sucks. I have this, which sucks. This. All of this is useless. First aid is, I guess, fine, but kind of don't need it. This is vital, right? And this is vital. This is also kind of useless, but it's fine. This is what makes the skeletons pop up after the battle. But I was trying to, use the sorcery specialty to do tons of spell damage, but kind of seems like vampires are just way stronger than any spell you could use. So, ripperonis.
Yeah.
So I'll use Sylvia over here to pick up stuff. Oh, learn summon boat. That'd be nice. I have no spell book to record the spell with, you stupid bitch. Can I buy one? There's a mage's guild. Can I buy a spell book there? Alright. I guess it is time to wind down the stream. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yeah, good conversations. Talking smack about talking smack.
You have any idea who I am?
I am, of course.
I have 500 followers.
Normally I would help small creators like you.
Dude. Not to catch anyone in the crossfire if you have less than 500 followers or whatever, but I just it's just such an insane
it's the
thing.
Attitude,
yeah.
Honestly.
It's such an insane thing to be I'm better than you because I have more followers. Oh god. The guy I think he just streams music. He just streams pirated content and then people follow. He's just AFK streaming a pseudo radio thing. It's I'm trying to imagine how he would be helping small creators. It's yeah, come on for an interview so I can interview you to people who are literally sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on my stream where everyone literally has fallen asleep with this on.
David says, I first met this guy when I was in middle school. He was driving around in a security truck at the mall giving my 13-year-old friends rides. I called mall security to let them know. He doesn't work there. Yeesh.
You ruined this guy's career as a mall cop.
You did the right thing.
So he didn't have black/Latino friends. We don't censor ourselves when talking. Smack talk is just our thing. Yeah, it's also Italians are also like that. I think there's a lot
they
of.
give each other a hard time.
I think there's a lot of people who are just like that. Maybe that's a New Jersey thing. I don't know.
Oh, he's a tough guy.
But amongst dudes, talking shit is kind of it's an interesting interaction. Part of it is you're kind of trying to socialize your friends a little bit, keep them from doing stuff that would first of all reflect poorly on you as their friend, that you would associate with them, but then also help them to be someone that they're proud to be, right? That's kind of the main function of shit talking, And then secondarily, it's like you're also kind of showing your friends that you're close to them by shit talking, because if it was it I don't know, like you're kind of making yourself vulnerable in a way, because like, oh wow, that's what the old.
I mean, the old one still looks great. There's just no animation on the sword, and it's not as like digital painty, but it looks good.
New World Computing. Is that the old company?
New World Computing. Not a bad.
That's a cool logo. I like that.
Yeah, I like the sword in the world. It's cool. I also like referring to the Americas as the New World. It just sounds epic.
Yeah. But yeah, no. When dudes shit talk, you're kind of like showing each other that you have some degree of like closeness to them, because if it was like a stranger, like if you called someone a retard, then they all of a sudden they have a lot of like ammunition to be like, oh, this was like a bad, oh, do you hear what this guy said to me? Like I don't know, you have sort of, you're kind of making yourself vulnerable in a way by shit talking people, and then you're also kind of like you're also kind of affirming that like no matter what you say, you're still friends by talking shit.
Yes. It's establishing closeness.
Yeah. I think also the dudes will sometimes have this problem where they never say anything nice because they're too insecure. Yeah. I don't know. Girls have like a weird opposite problem where they're like they get into like walking on eggshells because they're so used to always being like, oh my god, that's such a pretty dress.
Yeah.
Whee!
Yeah.
Wee, wee, wee,
Oh my god, polka dots. That's so brave. Bless your heart.
Yeah, so there's always like weird like backhanded insults and stuff. But yeah. My running guess is that he secretly is gay, but grew up in a town so small that he can never actually be gay.
So he's just triggered whenever he hears the word gay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's just the general inability to take any criticism or any complaint on your person. You know, people who don't have thick skin.
Well, Adam's guy is the dude's hanging out in the bottom right corner stealing people's content, huh? No, I don't think I don't think that guy ever showed his face, like ever. I don't even think he talks on the streams. I think he just. I mean, I didn't like look at his stuff, but there's a bunch of people who just stream like movies and cartoons and like music on Rumble, and they just.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just easy content that isn't yours.
He was one of those dudes who just like collects disability from the government and invests in the stock market with his money as like basically like and then he pretends like that's his job, as he's an investment guy.
Yeah, he's hacked life.
Yeah, like he's like, you know, it's like nothing against people who get like disability or whatever, but it's like there's a certain archetype of person who just like they don't actually get a job, they just like figure out a way to get assessed as like super fucking retarded, and then they just collect disability and then act like they're this investment, like their job is investing when they don't really have a job and they're not really making money investing, but they're like, oh, I gotta watch the stocks. Did you hear about, like, they'll just like list something like random and retarded, and it's like, oh, did you hear Tunisia is no longer importing copper from Egypt? It's like, I don't know, man. I don't think this is...
right.
I don't know if it's really going to affect anything.
Like drawing the red line over here.
Yeah, but taking the red yarn and taking it and putting it over to the... it's like my uncle. He's like big in conspiracy theories and stuff, and he's like, oh man, food prices are going to skyrocket. And I was like, so you're going to buy food? He's like, oh, that'd be, maybe we should. And then like, the food prices did go up, right? Because this was when there was all those fires at all these different like food processing plants. And then like months later, I was talking to my cousin. Who was like, did he ever like buy food and like stock up on food? Because I saw that and I was like, I mentioned it to my parents and I was like, yeah, I mean, food prices probably are gonna like shoot up.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
And he was like, no, he just hoarded dog food. He just bought tons of dog food and filled up the basement with dog food. I guess the logic is that the dog food doesn't go bad. But like the whole basement stunk of like sacks of dog food.
Oh, it's okay, Gert.
I don't know. It's just like...
Dog food can't be here. Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
He had the same reaction to being called gay as my brother did when that guy said, at least my girlfriend doesn't peg me. Oh my god.
That's the best comeback line.
Oh man. Oh, I missed Gil saying wow, a whopping 500, yeah. There's plenty of people that that have like that many followers, but they have like pretty consistent like viewers and stuff, so it's like it's more than it seems like it is. Not the case with that guy, but like my friend John, he has like 600 700 subscribers, and he gets like
he gets good viewership for his subscriber count.
Yeah, he gets like 500 600 like views on the video like when it comes out. So like he almost has like 100% like viewer rate to his subscriber base, which is pretty impressive. You know, like if PewDiePie had that, he'd be a trillionaire or something, right? But funnily enough, Internet Historian's latest upload is conspiracies. He talks about no conspiracies.
Oh, you watched the video?
Yeah, well, I listened to a bunch of, or watched a bunch of it, but it's not that good. Like, they don't really talk about anything.
Yeah, I remember the last video I watched of his was, like, not very good. Not that I'm saying he's on the downslide, but, he went on this weird contrarian tangent where he, like, made fun of people who were criticizing games going woke. And it's like... Dude, that's your audience, though.
Yeah, I guess I missed that one, but like, people criticizing games going woke are vitally important. They complain so that I don't have to.
Yeah.
And like, the more woke anything gets, it gets so much worse. It's like the opposite of like life affirming. It's just always so much more cancerous.
Well, it's just people who are willing to bend and let reality be whatever other people want instead of what it is.
Yeah. If you see someone upset by something, I think a reasonable question to ask yourself is, like, if you're annoyed by someone being upset by something, I think a reasonable question to ask is, am I just an apathetic loser? Like,
yes.
Is this just because am I upset because I'm such a loser with no influence over the world that I feel like people are entitled when they are holding anything to any level of quality?
Well, I also do think there are just people out there who have contrarian personalities, and whatever is the quote-unquote popular thing in your perception, you will always take the opposite opinion. Yeah,
I've known people like that. It's like, it's ruinous because they have no sense of like what is real. It's just they're just the opposite of everything. Yes. That's why the brouhaha in Vampires the Masquerade are interesting, that's their whole thing, is that they are rebels against whatever the current thing is. So, like, vampires can't really get tattoos, but there was some kind of, like, lore blurb that was just wrong, right? Saying, like, they might have, like, communist tattoos and Nazi tattoos, because they would have sided with one. And then when they got the revolution, they would just side with the other side, and then they'd switch and switch and switch, because they live forever, and they're never content. They always want to just upend the order and replace it with a different one.
Yeah,
and
right.
so it's like this. That's their vampire curse. They're never satisfied. They can never see. It's like the Sisyphean kind of journey. In a way, I guess you're always working towards something, but you're never. There's no goal at the end. So, like, no matter what project you finish, you're always, like, never satisfied for any amount of time. So, yeah, I think generally being contrarian is not super useful.
It's not productive.
The one conspiracy they brought up in that, one of them came up with a conspiracy where they're like, man, I bought this, like, stuff, the soap, and it smelled good, and then I went to the hospital and it smelled bad. That doesn't make any sense. We have the technology to make stuff smell nice, but that's retarded, because, like, people with, like, different respiratory issues and allergies can't handle fragranced stuff.
Yes.
It'll make them get sick.
That's why they make the fragrance free and everything.
And it's also, a lot of what you're smelling is disinfectant, which is...
Yeah, that's a whole other...
Yeah, it's not really soap.
Yeah, right.
And then the other one was like, this guy ate a glow stick and was like, they're not really poisoned. They tell you you're not allowed to eat them, but nothing bad happened. And so he's like, haha, see, glow sticks aren't bad for you. But, I mean, I don't think that
That's
I would...
very retarded.
I don't think I'd count a glow stick as, like, a health food, you know? But,
It's also, like, a lot of people don't know what long-term effects are versus short-term effects.
Of eating glow sticks are not... They're not super toxic, right? Like, they're not... It's not going to kill you. Otherwise, it would be a weird thing to hand out to kids if they could just put it in their mouth and die. But, yeah, you're not... That's not good to...
Yeah, obviously you're not supposed to eat it.
Yeah, it's not food, right?
Well, it's like the whole artificial dye thing. It's like, that's not food. We're not supposed to eat that. But people are like, well, it won't hurt you immediately, so it's probably fine. And then we find out, oh, it causes cancer amongst all these other health problems over long-term stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like, that would be... That's the takeaway from whoever that poster was, where it's like, it didn't hurt me immediately, so eating glow sticks is fine. It's like, well, how do you know what that did to your brain,
Because he was like, oh, my mom called poison control, and all they said was to gargle, like, ice cubes to get the burning to stop in my mouth.
Oh, that's not good.
But it's like, well, what's the other solution? Do they want you to vomit it back out?
Yeah, what are they going to pump your stomach, or?
Yeah, like, is it better for you just to drink fluids and flush it out of your system, or for them to cut your stomach open and pull it out and risk you dying under anesthesia?
Especially when you're, like, a kid, right?
Yeah, this is like...
It's a more complicated situation than he thought.
But...
Also, it did hurt him if it caused his throat to burn.
The blue dye they add to beer for St. Patrick's Day is undigestible, so non-toxic, but only technically. Yeah, I still think that, like, colored beverages must taste fantastic.
Just because your eyes tell you that.
Yeah, because it's, like, bright and...
Well, like, colored things that are natural are usually good. It's just the artificial nature of it. It's trying to, like, mimic something that's natural.
Yeah.
It's like, we know that fruit is good or bad based on, like, how colorful it is. And that's kind of just a human instinct that we have.
Although, I had that pomegranate soda
from that like Italian place. That was super good and super red. So
Yeah, that sounds
there's
good.
that. Although it was like mostly full of pomegranate juice, which like stains your hands red. So
Yeah, we should be using that instead of red dye number 40.
yeah, we should. A little bit more expensive, but you know.
Not enough. You know, for ye olde makeup, they would use like beet juice on the lips
Ah,
instead of, I don't even know what's in lipstick anymore.
yeah.
But not beet juice.
Apparently, they're not allowed to use red dye number 3 for makeup because it's like carcinogenic, which is terrifying because they banned it from like rubbing on yourself, but you can ingest it. Doesn't seem accurate. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out.
Yeah, it's been a fun time. Good conversations, guys.
Yeah. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, and hopefully we'll see you back here again sometime soon.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.